Hey gang, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see, I'm laying in my bed. and, oh, sorry, I'm trying to adjust myself a little bit. Also, like you could tell from that this is the topic of the video, as you could tell from the title. And, so basically I have a habit of excessive sleeping. And this habit started forming when I was in middle school, I believe. And it's a habit I've been struggling to, I guess, wean myself off of ever since then. And the reason for why I excessive sleep is because, for those who don't know, excessive sleep is a symptom of depression. And I was diagnosed with depression when I was, oh God, I remember. I think I was 17. I think it was 17, 18, 19, one of those years. And I did it. Well, I recently realized I excessively slept because I wanted to escape the world I lived in. And the reason for that is because, I didn't really have a horrible life. It wasn't abusive in any way. I mean, my parents did fight a lot. I did have to deal with, them going back and forth constantly and a divorce and stuff. So that was a big mess right there. But overall, I didn't have a horrible life. It wasn't a life that I was really satisfied with and actually grateful for. And that was, that was my problem. I had to sort out that I wasn't really grateful for any of the stuff that was, given to me and provided me with. If that makes sense. Basically, I know, and I know I say the word basically a lot. I think that's just a nervous tick thing of mine, if you want to call it that. And but the reason why I wanted to escape my true reality was just because in your dream world, or you can do whatever the hell you want. You can make anything and everything happen. You can make yourself happy and excited, and you can just have the time of your life in dreamland. If that's what you want to call it, in your own mind, in your own head. And I liked having that. I have a very creative and maybe a little bit too wide of imagination, so, I would play out like millions of different scenarios in my head. And that's part of the reason why I was so excited to sleep during the day, was so I can get to those scenarios. And also because like I said, I wasn't really satisfied with my real world life. I didn't have a lot of friends growing up. I rarely ever hung out with anyone outside of school. Actually didn't really have a consistent group of friends, sorry, until university. But most of those friends were not were people that I shouldn't have hung out with because they weren't a really good influence on me. So here I am, age 25, stuck with a very small circle of friends. Again, just kind of like high school, except this time, this time I think I'm like accepting that that's okay. That, it's okay to have a small circle of friends. It's, in this case, it's quality over quantity. And that's something that for some reason, it took me forever to learn because I want to have so many friends. And I realized it was just, that came with so much drama. So, so like I said, quality over quantity. Sorry, I'm like adjusting myself still. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah. Sorry, that's my phone there. Where was I at? Sorry, no, I think that's kind of distracting. So, sorry, I think I got a little bit off topic right there. I'm talking about my friends, but yeah, I don't like I wasn't satisfied with the life I lived. I grew up lower class, was so jealous of everyone else getting into romantic relationships and having money to go do whatever they pleased, go on trips, live in fancier houses, have interesting stuff happen to them, do parties, go out in the town. I never had any of that until I got into university. But by the time I got to university, the habit was still there. The habit was still very hard to break off. And yeah, there, I think that might be a little bit better. And like I said, it's a habit that is kind of detrimental because it does take time out of my day to, do stuff that's more important, like, apply to higher paying jobs, work on, I don't know, side projects, using this time to hang out with a friend or exercise. And this was something that I talked about with my therapist a few years ago because, I did tell her I did have depression. And this was a big habit. This, excessive sleeping was a habit of mine that I just really struggled with. And, she kind of didn't really help me out with this issue. She did. She tried, but like, the only suggestion that she gave me, or that I remember at least, was that just kind of like what I said previously. Think about what you can be doing with your time. Doing something else instead of using a lot of time to sleep. And so that kind of put it a little bit into perspective for me to think about what I could be doing instead of using this time to sleep. But and it's helped a little bit here and there. I decreased my time of sleep from 2.5 hours during the day. Remember, guys, this is during the day, from 2.5 hours to 3 hours to 1.5 to 2 hours. So improvement, but still got ways to go because I still do it, though it's actually not as often as it used to be. So that's good. But like I said previously, it's kind of an addiction. Because, as I said, you can make anything happen in your dream world. You can make anything happen. You can make yourself happy. You can put yourself in such amazing scenarios and situations. And it's just fun. It really is fun to create situations and scenarios. Have you be the main guy, and win the girl, win the guy, win $1 million, buy your dream home, and it's something that I'd rather turn to rather than deal with the harsh reality of the real world. And the real world sucks. Sometimes. I've got to learn. I'm in the process of learning that the real world doesn't suck all the time. But it's hard. It is very hard to get out of that funk, though. Just because when life gets you down, it is very hard to get back up. And that's actually kind of where I was at very recently. Actually, a few days ago, to be exact. I was in a funk about my job situation. And because I make decent money right now, but I need a job that provides me with health benefits, because my health insurance is gonna run out soon when I turn 26. So that's been kind of getting to me, and also, not only that, but I just keep thinking about, okay, where do I go from here with my job? I gotta make more money to get my own place, so I want to move up in life. So, I also think to myself, okay, is this the job that I want to? Is this Sorry, stumble upon words for a second. Is this the job field I really want to be in for the rest of my life? Because I do custodial work, and like I said, I make decent money. So not nothing horrible, but like I said, I don't. It just haunts me every now and then when I think about my future and what I want to do with my future. I've got a bachelor's degree in English because English is my field that I exceed in naturally. So that's why I majored in it. Side note, real quick, I originally majored in computer science. That didn't work out because the math classes were hard as hell. So I switched to accounting. That was also hard as hell. I'm not a math person. I'm not a math person. So I switched to English because, like I said, I excel naturally in that. That's the word I was looking for, excel. But it's like, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with my future when it comes to career. So what do? I go to sleep hoping that my dream world will give me some semblance of happiness and joy within all this misery and worry and stress and anxiety over the future. And has it solved anything? Me excessively sleeping and skipping into my dream world? No. But do I still do it? Yeah. I know you're probably watching this video and thinking like, oh, Cameron, you sound so ridiculous right now and pathetic. And if you're watching this, if you're thinking that, I would agree with you. But especially like when I get home from work, my job is pretty physical, so I'm pretty relatively worn out by the time I get home. So that's also kind of an incentive for me to, take a nap in bed. But I don't really know what else to say about that. It's just I really wish I knew what the answers were to my future and to life in general, just because, at least in my dream world, I can find them in there. Though then again, I don't think I've really tried to ponder what life's answers were in my dream world. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling at this point, but excessive sleeping is kind of, if you do excessive sleep, or someone who does, please do not be afraid to get help, whether it be from a therapist or a counselor or just from another person, because that is a symptom of depression. And so, that doesn't always lead to a diagnosis of depression, but anything can help if you or someone that is dealing with this, because, like I said, it's a hard habit to break out of. It's almost like a drug, honestly. It's very addictive. It's very enticing. It's very tempting. And You know, only we have the power to get out of it. At the end of the day, only we do. And but at the same time, as I said previously, when life gets us down, it is very, very hard to get back up. For some of us, and some of the time, depending on who we are and what we're currently going through, it can be very hard to get back up in life. So that's something about me that you guys didn't know. Yeah, oh god, I don't like laying down like this because my face looks fat when I lay down like that. So, oh, oh, okay, that's better. So, sorry, checking my phone real quick. So yeah, this is me in my bed. What I do sometimes, but like I said, I'm trying to get myself out of the habit. But it's hard when life gets you down and all you want to do is just escape. Get the hell out of it. Be in a world where everything seems and feels right for once. So, well, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it wasn't too depressing for you. But, this was just something that I really wanted to, like, show to the world that, it may not seem like a big problem or a big deal, but over time it can be. It really can be because, like I said, it takes up so much of your day. You can be using this valuable time for something else in place of it. And it can be, well, it is a symptom of depression, but as I also said, it doesn't, it's just because you excessively sleep doesn't mean you have depression, but either way, whether you have depression or not, do not be afraid to seek help for it. I urge you to seek help. So, I will see you guys in exactly 1 week from now. Thank you so much for watching this. I really appreciate you guys that watch this from the bottom of my heart, truly. Alright, have a good day. Bye.